See you in a little bit. All right, love you. High five. All right, love you. Thank you. See you. Bye. Alrighty, boys. Welcome back to another video. Another hectic Monday, but Dawson and I are at the airport. We decided that, you know, we were gonna take a break a little bit from driving 12 hours back to New Jersey. So we're gonna fly home because we actually got more than one vehicle to pick up and drive back home. So we will keep you updated. We're going this way, my boy. But yeah, got a lot to share with you, a lot to catch up on. But by the way, shameless plug of the video, April 1st, Wrenchworks drop. Don't miss it. Gonna keep reminding you. Very important. All right, so fast forward a little bit of time. We didn't really film a whole lot at the airport. Not really much to see. It's an airport. So we went from Kentucky. We are back up here in New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. As you can see, we left the Peterbilt up here last time we went home. You can see there's a big Renegade sticker on the truck now. That is getting prepared for Mid-America Truck Show. Matt's, our truck will be at the Renegade Products booth there, which is, I don't know, we're gonna put the dates on the screen again because I forget. It's in not this weekend, the next weekend, so 2 weeks. So it stayed up here. Our good buddy Chris, I'll put his Instagram name down here. He actually spent some time doing some more polishing work on the truck for Mid-America Truck Show, so the truck has been fully gone through. Again, we're just getting it better every single step of the time, but from what I can see, and it's been sitting and it drove through a snowstorm, so don't go. We still got to touch it up, but it looks 1,000,000 times better than it did before. So we're actually driving it this morning to good buddy Mark's shop so we can try and get the paintwork done, some of the paintwork done before Mid-America Truck Show, before we drive it back. So you can see some of all this stuff is damage that was done before we got the truck. So we're just gonna try and do as much as we can, maybe hit it with a buffing wheel before we go, just to try and make it look as presentable as absolutely possible. We're gonna go see Mark, but that's where we're at this morning. So fire this bad boy up, let it warm up, and get this day started. Number 1, wheels straight. Rule number 2, dump it everywhere you go. How exactly, people are going to ask how you do this, because it's still transparent, right?
Yeah, no, it's honestly pretty simple. All you're doing is taking the color from the truck, and basically, when you do the base coat, you wet sand the light down with, you know, I go with like 1,000, and then I put the adhesion promoter on it, the Bulldog adhesion promoter on the plastic. Okay. And then what I do is I take the color, and I just reduce it, over-reduce it.
You just put it in clear?
No.
Or no?
No, I don't do this in clear, this base.
Oh.
Over-reduce the base so the base is transparent, and I just put it on until, you know, you're happy with the way it looks, and then you clear it.
So you over-reduce the base.
Over-reduce the base, thin it out.
Then you clear it?
Yeah, you just reduce the base, you thin it.
I thought you put it in the clear.
I do it when I'm doing just regular smoked black.
Oh,
but any of the metallic, like when we did the PXR, I mean the ones for the second gen.
Okay.
I just over-reduce the base.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty. It's really kind of a.
Because I know people are gonna really want to know this. You're good to get that done.
Wow.
Wow, this looks incredible.
Dude, I'm all about them. Like we were gonna do like black, but I don't know. I just think like it looks really clean. I like them both ways, honestly, and I'm just like, you know what? Stepping out of our comfort zone here and just trying some new stuff. So you can even still see the red a little bit, right like that. I think it'll look really, really clean. Heck yeah. We're at Mark's shop now, and the whole reason, so this is all kind of like a window of preparation for Mid-America Truck Show. So we were at Josh's, we did Motorama, and then the plan was always to bring it to Mark. So, you know, you guys know where this truck mostly started from. It was a project truck. It's not perfect. I don't ever claim for it to be perfect. It's not necessarily like a frame-off show build truck, but there's certain things like right here that were like that when I bought the truck. So really what we're doing at Mark's here is just trying to spend 2 to 3 days doing the most that we can in the shortest amount of time that we have. So we're gonna try and buff the paint a little bit, possibly. As you can see, like it's aged paint. It's a 2003 truck, but you know we have some blemishes and stuff like that, and we've got some stuff to kind of just touch up. We're going to do touch-ups. We're going to try and buff the paint a little bit, paint the back of the frame a little bit. And there's some stuff over here, but it's really just some minor touch-up stuff. And if anyone can rework old magic on old parts, it's going to be Mark. So Mark's going to go through and try and rework what we have and make it the best possible. So very, very, very excited. So every time, it's really just steps. So our buddy Chris came, spent a little bit of time polishing it, spent another day polishing it. We're going to spend a couple days here, and it's really just baby steps to a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like, we're not really ready to paint the whole truck. The truck really, really looks pretty good the way it is. So we're just kind of like perfecting what we have and making it the best possible. So we're having fun with Mark. We're going to work on Mark's truck a little bit, which you guys probably won't see a ton of, but I'm working on that in the background if you don't see me. And then we've got the silver truck. Silver truck, we've got some more pieces that we're going to put on later in this video. Just waiting on a couple things, but really, yeah. When we come to Mark's, we paint stuff. So it's paint, body work, and just hanging out with Mark. So we haven't seen Mark in a while, but yeah, hopefully we can try and buff the paint out and get rid of a lot of the swirl marks. You know, black is great, but black shows everything, and this truck really took a beating in the life previous to me. So just trying to make it look as good as possible for next weekend show. That's where we're at. Anyway, guys, catching back up with you. We're kind of done messing around with Mark's truck, exactly what we were doing with it. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. But so we're pretty much working on the Peterbilt at this point. So we're trying to get the Peterbilt wrapped up in the next day or two. But while we were gone, I really wanted to go over the silver truck with you. Old silver, as Dawson would say, old Coors Light here. We just need a blue mountain sticker. So the silver truck, old silver, to catch you guys up. You guys saw us tear it down when we were up here last after we had bought it. Since then, Mark has kind of done most of the work for us, which I was hoping to end up doing, but Mark just took care of it. So Mark went ahead and paint matched the door handles. Got the door handles done. We've got the mirrors done as well. And there was a lot of like just kind of scratches and a couple little things here on the truck. So Mark pretty much went through the entire truck and either fixed all of them, fixed all the scratches, buffed them out. So all of that stuff is done. We're still actually going to be working on the headlights, so we still have to paint the headlights. So there's a couple still things that we're working on the truck, but we will end up taking it home here when we leave here in a couple days. So we still got some minor details, but Mark pretty much did the bumpers as well. We're gonna go ahead and assemble the grill. The grill is something really, really cool. So we've got a Laramie grill, paint match Laramie grill. As you can see, we did the lower plastics as well. This being like my first truck that's not really black, we're kind of playing with some of the colors and stuff, but honestly, the silver is like really, 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 really growing on me. Once it's complete, I think it'll be really, really sick, especially with some black wheels. So really, mirrors, door handles, bumpers. Like I said, we've got some fog lights that we're gonna do as well, along with just fixing. There was like a scratch in the bed right here, like a big one. Really hard to tell on silver. Silver just cleans up really, really easy, but once we had it completely detailed, kind of unveiled a lot of the imperfections and everything. So Mark went ahead, spent a lot of time actually fixing the truck behind the scenes so we could kind of take it home perfect, but went ahead here, paint match bumpers. We did pretty much all of the plastics. One thing that is changing is we didn't do, I mean, like, not these step pad plastics. I mean, it's not like a show truck, but like these plastics right here, the lower plastic on the bumper, trying to do a little silver right here. We're not sure on these quite yet. Let us know, what do you guys think about this, the tinted silver? We actually did the third brake light as well, blended in. I'm not sure. We're still back and forth between the silver and the black, you know. I'm just a black kind of guy. We're gonna go ahead and get new Ram badges, but we went ahead and did the plastic tailgate handle as well. But yeah, just really color matching, getting the truck kind of ready for us to kind of use and do all of our performance stuff and engine stuff when we take it back. But that's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna check out this grill action here. Then we've got the inserts here, which Mark painted gloss black. It's really dusty, but it is just gloss black, which this is actually, I think, one of my favorite inserts. Like this is, I forget what year Laramie inserts these are from, but this is probably one of my favorite inserts. Dude, that looks sick.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm all about that. Black Ram emblem right here.
That almost means that these have to go black.
Yeah, I don't not like the silver. To me, like, it's just the accenting color of black throughout. Like, you still have black plastics, you still have some black throughout the truck. It's gonna have black wheels. Like, sometimes there is a thing as too much paint match. So that's what we're trying to avoid.
It's funny.
What?
For the last time you were up here, you're like, is there even such thing as too much paint match?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there is. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. we are officially done. Energy level crashed. We've been working really hard this last week. I don't think, well, yeah, all this footage is from, well, yeah, Monday through Friday. So we have been working on old Silver Bullet, the Coors Light can over here, as Dawson would like to call it, and the Peterbilt. Just honestly, lots of little details that just take a lot of time, and it's hard to kind of wrap that up and show you guys that. But let's go over each truck. We'll go over each truck a little bit on what we kind of accomplished while we were up here. We are ready to make our hike back to Kentucky this weekend, back to Louisville for Mid-America Truck Show with the Peterbilt this upcoming week. I forget the dates, 24th through 26th, something like that, but obviously not this weekend. The following weekend, we will be in Louisville, Kentucky with the Peterbilt at Matt's Mid-America Truck Show. Come out, it's gonna be an awesome time. And you guys can see the truck in person. It's really awesome. Mark did an amazing job. Let's start on the Peterbilt. So if you guys remember, we had some bangs and dings all in this part of the fender. I believe this one was right here. Honestly, like, if you didn't see it beforehand, you would have never known that these fenders were banged up. So like I was saying, if you guys hadn't seen the damage beforehand, you would have never known these fenders were dinged up. So Mark is the master of all things that has to do with paint blending. So we basically went through and fixed all of the imperfections in the fenders around the edges here that were there beforehand. He did some wet sanding in some spots and then did some heavy buffing in the rest of the truck. If you guys remember, you guys could see some ghosted stuff. You guys could see some spider webs all in this black paint. Obviously this black has been neglected for quite some time. Is it absolutely 100% perfect? No, but Mark got it from basically a 2 to like an 8.5 or 9. I mean, it's perfect in my opinion. Like what it was before to what it is now. You guys can actually see the depth of the color. This is honestly probably one of my favorite colors. It is such a nice black. So fenders are fixed, paint is buffed. We did some buffing on the rest of the truck, the hood, the doors. Obviously the hood is pretty faded up top, so we can't really do much with that. We did try. So again, Chris polished the whole truck out. It got dirty from sitting in Mark's shop. We need to go over it by hand again. But the truck is pretty much cleaned. We actually did some maintenance while we were there. We adjusted some brakes. So I'm trying to remember. Honestly, I'm trying to remember everything. If I'm forgetting, just start yelling things out. We, did a quick spray job on the frame in the back. We actually spent some time, and again, you guys know this truck was basically sitting in a field for years before I ended up getting it. The frame is what it is. There's not really much we can do about the frame as far as like some of the pitting in spots, but what we did is we tried to focus on this area right here a little bit before we painted it and smooth that out, because it's what you see the most. So went ahead and did that. Obviously you can tell we spent some time cleaning the fifth wheel plate up, cleaning the rest of the truck up, but got the frame painted. We ended up taking the fenders off. The fenders were actually loose, so we kind of refixed and redid those. So on the back, if you guys remember, we had some different mud flaps. We got regular mud flaps. We got some stainless kind of weights right here. And then again, the guys from Dirty Diesels built us this sweet plate in the back here, and we're gonna put some taillights in the back there. We just ran out of time. Honestly, we ran out of time to put the lights in, to wire the lights. We have the lights, we just need to wire them up before Matt's, which we'll end up doing. But yeah, what else did we do on the Peterbilt? Man, I feel like I'm forgetting many things.
That's it for the Peterbilt.
Yeah, a lot of Mark work, a lot of Mark putting his hands and touching stuff, and we changed the alternator. We did end up putting a new alternator on the truck. All right, so that is pretty much gonna wrap up this video, boys. Again, lots of little stuff that add up to a big week of miscellaneous little details, but super pumped, super happy. If you guys have been following Instagram, you kind of seen some of the behind the scenes a little bit, so make sure you guys follow the Instagram, honestly, first off. So make sure you guys come out to Matt's. Huge thank you to all of the people who help really make this happen. from afar and really like hands-on. So the guys at Dirty Diesels honestly took the truck to the next level with the airbag system in the front, and the axle and all that work. So huge thank you, and I'm just really appreciative of them doing that with me, helping me with that. The plate in the back was so last minute, just trying to get the truck to look and present as best as possible. So the back plate they rushed, and they did, and huge thank you to them for kind of making that happen. So again, huge thank you to Chris for spending some more time last minute before I came up and had to bring the truck to Mark's, polishing everything out, making it just look that much better. Huge thank you to him. And then honestly, my MVP always is Mark, just coming in clutch. He just drops everything and helps us nonstop. So huge thank you to Mark. You know, all that stuff, making my stuff look as good as it does, really just comes down to him, and I'm just extremely thankful for Mark. He's such a good friend, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, teared up over here, man. It's just, it takes a team, guys. You know, you go through life, and a lot of times you're just by yourself doing things and trying to make things happen. And when you get to a point where you have good people around you in your circle, just make sure they feel appreciated, and you can't do huge, massive things without a group of people. And while this may on camera be like, oh, why couldn't you just knock that out? Like, it takes a team. It takes a great team, and I'm proud of the people that we have in our corner that help us nonstop. So that's really what I'm trying to get across to you guys. Find those people, keep those people close, and work together and do cool, badass stuff. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Make sure you guys come out to Matt's. Videos have been kind of scarce, trying to get all this stuff done, but we'll get back into schedule. Again, April 1st is the Wrenchworks launch. If you guys are sticking with me this long, make sure that date is in your calendar. April 1st, dropping the bomb on you guys on Wrenchworks, next big launch. But that's going to do it. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.